So here's a quick video on how to use the TI-84 for Chapter 3. So first of all, right here is the Stat button, so go ahead and use that. And then we're going to edit the list. In other words, we need to type in the numbers. Now mine has some numbers left over from yesterday, and I need to get rid of these numbers. So the way to do that is you can use these arrows to move through the lists. And what you do is go to the top until the list is highlighted, like L2, and then use this button right here, clear. After you do that, when you move down, it'll clear out the list. So let me just do that with L1, go to the top, hit clear, and there we go. Now this is about using the calculator, not any specific statistics. So right now I'm just going to make up numbers. So I'll just make up a few numbers for list 1, and there we go. All right, now that I have the numbers, perhaps one of the numbers is wrong. So this 6 right here was actually supposed to be a 16. So you could just put the cursor on it like that and then type 16. And then you realize, wait a second, that's 16. That's not even supposed to be there at all. I need to take that out. So what you can do is go up to the 16, and then right here is delete. So just delete it. All right, so then it got deleted. And then you realize, wait a second, between the 2 and the 3, I was supposed to have an 11. Okay, so put the cursor right here on the 3. So if the number needs to be between 2 and 3, I'm going to insert an 11. Well, insert is right here. It's in blue on my calculator, so I need to put second insert, and it'll put a 0 at first as a placeholder, and then you can put the 11. All right, now let's assume that all of my numbers are typed in perfectly correct, and I'm ready to go. So the next thing to do is go to Stat, and then move over to Calculate, and out of this long list of stuff, for now, we're only using the very first thing. So you can either type the number 1 right now or hit enter. Now it's saying, which list do you want? Well, the names of the lists are under the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's list 1, L1, L2, L3, etc. So I need L1. So that's going to be second L1. With this frequency list, always just leave that blank. We never use that. Just leave it blank. And then go down to calculate. So there we've got lots of information. There's the mean, skip these. There's S, the standard deviation. So we don't use the sigma on the calculator because S is a sample. Since this is only 11 numbers, this is a sample. So S is the standard deviation, and just ignore that little X. So S equals 2.693 is the standard deviation. And then in order to make box plots, we also need these numbers. The minimum, the first quartile, the median, third quartile, and then the maximum. Now what if you want to make a box plot and you don't want to have to draw it yourself, you want the calculator to do it? All right, here we go. So first of all, right here, under where it says y equals, it says stat plot. So go to second stat plot. And right now you can see these are off. So I need to choose number 1. And first of all, turn it on. So just hit enter for on. And then the type. So depending on your calculator, it might have like 3 of these listed and then another row with another 3 listed. Something like that. Mine, it's all straight across, so I just need to go like this, go straight across using the right arrow, and even if your calculator has 2 rows, you still use the right arrow to go through them. And then this right here is the box plot. So just hit enter to make sure that's highlighted. You would then need to tell it the list, so if it happens to be list 2, you would go second, list 2. But this one is second, list 1. And then the frequency, just leave that as a 1. And the color, choose whatever color you want. I'm just going to leave it blue. Okay, now how do you see the graph? The fastest way to do that is go to zoom, and then number 9 is zoom stat. So hit enter, and then it will draw the box plot for you. Now, not only that, but it will give you the numbers. So to see the numbers, just go to trace, and then right here, it's saying the middle number, the median is 5, the first quartile is 3, the minimum is 2, so you can just use the left and right arrow keys to move through and see what the numbers are for the box plot. Okay, so that's the stuff that we need in Chapter 3 with the TI calculator.